Salutations and hello. My name is Giselle Bonds and I am your branding photographer. I've owned a brick and mortar portrait studio here in Northern California, Oakland specifically, for over 27 years, and I specialize in personal branding photography. And let me tell you one thing, I am excited and delighted and cannot wait to get to New Jersey next week to meet all of you at the BeeCon. I already know that our fearless leader, Miss Sade Wayadu, is going to pour into us and create an amazing experience that we will remember for a very long time. And I also want you to know I'm not coming alone. I am bringing Miss Heather D. Collins, who is a licensed cosmetologist, who will be there to tap, not beat your face, to make sure you're perfectly camera ready. And of course, there are other makeup artists that will be there because Sade is looking out for all of our best intention to make sure we look our very best. And there's no reason for all of you not to be camera ready. So I wanted to pop in and just bring you up to speed on some information about the branded photo opportunities that are for you at the BeeCon. First of all, let me restate that if you are a VIP registrant, you get a complimentary photo session with me and one retouched image of your favorite pose. If you are general admission and you didn't get it as a gift, you can still purchase the session and headshot update with me. But shh, you can't tell anyone, especially my clients back here in Oakland, because I'm doing the headshot updates for only $50 only for BeeCon participants. That's our little secret. But I want to give you some information. I don't want to call it homework, but it really is homework, so that you can be prepared and make the most of our time together next week. I want you to think about what you could possibly use new branded photos for. Now, of course, we can all stand to have an updated headshot, but there's so much more that we can use to drive our marketing message forward. So think about what things you have coming up. Do you need to update your speaker one sheet? Are you using a headshot in your email signature? Press releases? Do you have any Facebook ads that you're planning for the next quarter? Specifically, I had a client at Seen Heard Live in Austin, Texas in April. We did a split test. So we created a set of images that she can use to split test her Facebook ad. We did one with a model posing as her client who was black and one with the client was white, so that when she does her split test, she can see if she gets a different type of response on the ads. Also, because we're at a conference, if you are a coach, it's very easy to gather a few people around you if you need to get images that demonstrate how you look while you are teaching to a small group. So there's lots of things we can do to leverage our time together to create images that you can use in your marketing moving forward. Ideally, I'd like to help you create a collection of images that give people an idea of what it's like to work with you before they meet you. It's particularly important if you get most of your clients online to create a sense of knowing that know, like, trust factor through your branded images as they're coming through your funnels and getting to know you as a prospect. So let me just go over a few things that you might want to consider in selecting clothing. In a nutshell, I recommend simple, solid, and long-sleeved. Why? Because we want the image to be about you. Busy patterns like the one on my wrap can sometimes be distracting. We want the subject's viewing your image to be able to focus on your face. So a solid color will keep down on the distraction. Also keep in mind that with a lot of these images, you will later be combining them with text and graphics, and it can get very busy really quickly if you also have pattern in your clothing. We want to keep the visual noise down to a minimum so that your marketing message will shine through. Simple, solid, and long sleeve. And the reason I recommend a sleeve garment is quite often when my clients come back and look at their images, they complain, my arms look fat. And it's not necessarily true, because some of you don't have fat arms like me. But because in most poses, your arm is closer to the camera than your face, the camera just emphasizes that. And our brains are just wired to see skin first. So if your arm is covered, again, it lets the subject and the viewer be able to focus on you and your beautiful smile. Now, if you've got those Michelle Obama arms, go ahead and rock them, girl. Don't worry about any of that. Just go ahead and show them. But in general, a sleeve, or at least a cap sleeve, that's going to cut off that meaty part of your arm is going to be just a tad bit more flattering. Now, you may also want to consider bringing props, things that tell the story of what you do. For instance, I had a client just recently who is an interior designer and a stager for real estate agents, and we used her color wheel for paint, and we also used her tape measure, and it was very cool because it ended up being almost like a pointing device. And so we posed her in a way that later she could be pointing to her offer or the text that will be added to the image. I've had health and fitness people work with small weights or kettlebells, green produce if you're in a healthy lifestyle, and for some of us it may be as simple as a laptop or a notepad or a tablet, cell phones, whatever the tools are that you work with and that your clients are likely to see in your hands or near you would be great. If it'll fit in your suitcase, bring it. Let's tell the story of your brand. So that's kind of my overview to get you thinking and get prepared. And if you have any further questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to me. I can be reached at info@positiveimages.biz. If you like email, if you want to text or call, you can use 510-239-3686. But I'm looking forward to working with all of you when we get to Newark, and I know we're going to have a great time. We're going to learn, grow, and expand our brand. So until next week, I will see you at BeeCon.